So, man, about that hardcore Uprising. Uh, I've been working on it. I've been working on a lot. And, after I beat Akari Warriors, like without using the continue, legit beat it, that game sucked so much. I was like, what's my next biggest thing? My next biggest, superest thing I could possibly do? And I'm like, I want to hit me I'm going to do the arcade mode of hardcore Uprising without dying. Now, what's great about this Contra game is that it's got like it's called Rising mode, and so in Rising mode you can like set your gear and shit, and you can do all these cool little things. It's like you build up points, and you can buy stuff at the store. And so as you play, it's like super hard, and you die. It's like really fucking hard, and you can just buy. It's like, oh, or I'm gonna increase my maximum amount of men, or I'm gonna buy these abilities, or I'm gonna increase my max life, or my max continues. I think all that shit you can buy up. And so it's why it's stupidly hard. It's kind of like Dark Souls. Is you keep throwing your face against it, you slowly get more money to get better, or you're basically have an RPG progression system. And just adding that progression system into Contra, it's like so basic, and it's also so genius because it allows you to do like shit that you should not be able to possibly fucking do if you're just a regular player, because Contra without the 30-man code or of any form is so rough for most people. You have to play the shit out of it. And so I love this game. It's one of my favorite 360 games. I care, of course, after Castlevania HD. And the Rising mode online isn't too hot, but it's like it just left an impression on me. And after seeing that one achievement where you could like, clear all missions without dying on arcade, like, how the fuck? That's nearly impossible. It's like, okay, you've done great in Rising mode. You went and you beat it, and you try arcade mode, and your dude is all slow as fuck again. He always has the pellet shooter, and you have to mash the button real hard when you've been used to machine guns, and when you die, you would get like a badass goodie or whatever in Rising mode. Like, no. It's arcade mode is cruel, absolutely insanely tough. And after you continue, I think in this game like 100 times, it'll give you 573 continues. It's like your reward. So instead of like 3 continues or whatever that you normally get, you get 573. 573 has something. I think it's like Ko Na Me. It's how that's why they use 573. And I remember trying my first time going through and trying to beat the arcade mode. It took me over 100 fucking continues to do it. It was like insanely. It's like, what the fuck? This is the most ridiculous shit I've ever played. It's at least for this generation. And so I would throw it up there with Ninja Gaiden Razor's Edge, and freaking Spelunky is like the hardest motherfucking shit you could do in like the 360 generation, was to beat this game on arcade mode. It was so rough, and that last boss is insane. And when I finally did it, it's something that left a huge impression on me. And so later on, we were like, you know what? Fuck it. We're going to go for that achievement. We're going to try to sit there and beat it with one man. And I've tried multiple times to do it as like a side game. It's like, oh, I'm going to play my main game, and then I'm going to play a little bit Contra. That's not work. That's not going to work. I'm never going to beat it like that. I'm never going to get the one man clear. And so what I had to end up doing was, now it's the only fucking game we could play. I could play Monster Hunter with my friends or whatever, but there's new shit coming out like Curse of the Moon 2. What was it? Crosscode. That game looks really badass. There's several freaking awesome indie games coming out. I don't know when Neo 2 comes out. And it's like, set myself up against this brick wall. We're just going to smash in it just nearly every day. Smash into the brick wall to try to sit there and beat this game with one fucking man. We got 80 hours in it now, or almost 80, and over 100,000 kills of freaking Antifa looking dudes. They're like skinny guys in like skinny pants and black with umbrellas and masks. It's fucking Antifa, man. You gotta kill them. I don't know what they're doing in the desert. Those damn Antifa. We're gonna get them out there in that desert. We're gonna get them in the jungle. We're gonna get them in the science lab. Kill them everywhere we can. But This game is so great, and it's real damn shame that PlayStation 5, as far as we know, just allow PlayStation 3 games to be played. For right now, the only modern way to play this is to get your Xbox One, and then play your basically emulated version of it. It's sad, but I'm really, really liking it. I've been busting my tail off, and so the videos will start coming up on about, I don't know, the 9th or 10th of August or whatever. I've already done 13, and I'm assuming I've got 20 or 30 more to go. Listen, man, I can beat it with 1 credit clear right now. 1 credit clear means you beat the game without using continue. Now, and it's a big arcade term. It's like, well, as you play arcade and you games or whenever you do really good, they usually give you 1-up man. And so if you're able to do so good that you're getting more 1-up mana than you're dying, that's how you end up doing the 1 credit clear. And this game has 1-up man hidden all the fuck everywhere, so I've just been collecting them. And I'm up to 1 credit clear now. I've done like 4 or 5 in a row. I'm feeling pretty good about it. And I'm down to 9 deaths. 9 deaths. For the last 2 runs, I've had 9 deaths. I gotta get it down to 0 deaths. It's just freaking going to be rough. And fuck that Mission 5 alien baby. Fuck him. That little alien baby piece of shit. But this is where my soul is. I'm crushed and I'm in high spirits, but it's like despair at the same time. But if you've never heard of a freaking Contra Hardcore Uprising, it is a Contra game. They don't say it's Contra, but it is Contra. Damn sure give this a run. You don't have to play the brutal, unfair arcade mode. You can just play the Rising mode. And it seems rough at first, but they steadily give you goodies. And it just gets more and more freaking fun as you play. Highly recommend this. Don't do what I'm doing, though. That's terrible. I always kind of sit there. I'm not a speedrunner. I'm always like, what kind of dedication those speedrunners got to have? Oh, some severe dedication. I got a freaking, like, I don't know how far. I got one of those composition books, the ones just like the zebra-looking ones with the black and white, and I'm like halfway through it with notes, because you need to know about an hour and a half of gameplay, because it takes so long to beat this game. So I gotta memorize like an hour and a half, and it's freaking rough, man. Hey, jump in, fuck it, go in there. Whatever game has been driving you nuts, fuck it, just say you're gonna go through and beat it without even taking a hit. Just go through, punch out, not even take a hit. Don't even block. Don't need to fucking just dodge all the piston hurricanes punches or piston Hondas. You can do it, right? No, man, it's great. It's great. One of these days I'll play a game that isn't this game, but right now that's all we got, man. It's our destiny, Brian. We're doomed.